It's here, Star Wars Pinball VR. And I have a couple issues with it. Find out in this video. That's more like it. What's up, everybody? This is Brian from HappyFunnyGaming, and if you're into Star Wars VR, geeky stuff like me, PS5 coverage, please like and subscribe below. Now on to this video. There are hella Star Wars reviews coming out right now for Star Wars VR, and I just wanted to put my perspective on the Star Wars VR. It's a great game, but there are problems with it, and if you're on the fence of buying it, maybe this video will help you. I picked up Star Wars VR and I'm playing it on the Oculus. I've been playing Star Wars Pinball VR ever since it came out on Friday, and I have to say it's fun, but I have some issues with it. My experience with playing Star Wars VR is through Zen Studios, and I played on my phone, but I also play on my Switch, which is like this, with the flip grip, which is, I believe, the best way to play this on. I got the Star Wars Pinball for the Switch, and it came with 20 games, and I've been playing it like this ever since, and I can't go back to playing it any other way. I use this on the trips. I highly recommend it. It's called the flip grip. So what are my issues about this game? I'm a huge Star Wars fan, as you could tell from my shirt and this lightsaber right here that I made in Disneyland. One of my first issues to let you guys know about this game is there's very little tables. There's only 8 tables in this game compared to my Switch game where it has like 20, I think a little bit under 20 or a little bit over 20 tables for Star Wars. It only has very little tables, and it might not even be the tables that you like. It looked like they only focused on the original Star Wars tables, and then Rebels, I believe, and the Mandalorian, and that's it. If you like playing on the tables on the sequels, like me, there's some tables there that were awesome. It's not gonna be there. There's still 8 tables to keep you occupied, but I just want to let everyone know it's only 8 tables. Another issue I wanted to have in the game, during the commercials, it was marketed that you could customize your room, which you can. Only in special places though. There's only 3 places where you could put statues in. And there's only certain areas where you could put posters in. And that's about it. There's a lot of floor space in the area that you could work with. I always wanted a Star Wars room from California, and I don't have a basement. So this is probably the next best thing. The only thing is that the customization is only certain areas in that Star Wars playroom, which I just want to let you guys know that that's the only customization there is. I wish that at least you could be like hoarder status and select all those statues and put them anywhere you want, but that's not the case with this game. And I just want to inform you guys that that was my problem with it. I wish I could just walk around and see the backs of the statues. That would be cool, but you can't in this game. Another thing is, like, in the commercial, it was marketed that you could put any character in the game, like any character around in anywhere, but that's not the case too, because those characters that you see in the commercial are actually when you select the table. So when you select a table, a pinball table, like for example Mandalorian, Mando shows up and Baby Yoda shows up at the side. That's not an actual option that you pick. It's just there because you're playing that game. Other thing is there's areas that are not usable in that playroom. So that, like for example, that checker table that was in the Millennium Falcon, it's cool that it's there, but you can't sit in it. You can't do any virtual stuff around it. It's just decoration. Another issue that I have in this game, which is also happens in the other pinball games, is the voice acting in some characters. They cannot get the rights for the voice acting for some characters in the pinball. So a lot of them are pretty close, but other ones are pretty bad. Especially, like, I think Luke, to me, is pretty bad. Just don't expect the voices of the characters to be spot on. Another issue with the game where the commercials kind of misled us was when those mini games came out. It looked like you could actually use the move controllers or the controllers to swing the lightsaber and everything to fight Darth Vader. That's not happening in this game. Actually, you're just pressing buttons in this game to try to move it, which is the same thing like the other previous games. So that was another issue of this game. Don't expect to have motion controls in this game, swinging lightsabers. When you get to those mini games, those don't exist in this game, which is a disappointment. Also, putting your hands on the side of the tables in Star Wars VR, just like Pinball FX VR, you don't get to put your hands on the side. It's automatic to play pinball. You could just do it to pretend that you're doing it, but it's not required. I could see why they do it, but don't expect to be that immersed with your hand movement in this game. Playing Star Wars in VR is immersive. You get immersed. You're looking down at the table. You could go through on the sides. You could do close-up views if you want. But there's an issue when you play on the couch, especially if you're a little bit shorter or you slouch. You actually have to really look down and utilize your neck to see the flippers on the table, which could be uncomfortable if you play for long sessions. So those are my issues with this game. It's still a fun game. I hope this video helped you if you were on the fence of whether you're gonna buy it or not. I want to know if you guys bought it, what's your issues with this game or what's fun about this game. Please comment below. This is Brian from HappyFunnyGaming, and I'll see you in the next video.